And good morning, people. Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. We don't know where we are, but we do know what we've done. Last time we brought Rab back from the brink. I'd like to now to joke around and say we saved him from the curse of being Finn, but that one hearty breakfast got him back to normal somehow. The main thing that we saved him from was Grandmaster Pang. But we have learned some things in the process. That the Pearly Gates technique, the Quadra Slash technique, and that there was a divine something that provided transportation. And we are to go to Arboria to find out what that was. However, on our route, since we've now got the Salty Stallion available, it's not got a leak. We've tried to go to Swarzrust to head toward Tagonia to see about Jade, but Alizarin had other plans. And toppled the ship a little bit, and the heroes went overboard. This doesn't look like the sea to me. So, let's have a look around. There is a person up there. There is, I'm pretty certain, nothing here. Looks like one of the fish people from Nautica, actually. No books? No. I'm pretty certain that you won't find anything here. Weren't you a fish person from Nautica just a moment ago? Grab a rod? Okay. Hello?
And what, might I ask, are you staring at? Is there something stuck to my face?
Let's be polite.
All right, all right. It is rather an imposing appearance, I agree. Why don't we try another? No, still no good. Well, if at first you don't succeed.
What?
Not settling on a particular form, hmm? That rather makes me think you might not know who I am. In your world, I am known as the Seer. I take on different appearances for different people, you see. By which I mean to say that I look different depending on who is doing the looking. But enough about me. How's the fishing? Caught anything?
Not exactly. We haven't even been here long.
No, I didn't think so. You're not ready yet, you see. When the time comes, you will know it. When the fish finally takes the bait, you must be ready to reel it in. But until then, you have no choice but to wait patiently. That is just the way of life. You know, I have the strangest feeling I've met one of your companions. Eric, was it? Well, no matter. We are not here to discuss him. Come, let us go inside. We can save the fishing for another day.
Okay, so we're not fishing. Okay. What are we here for? And if you're the seer, and that makes sense considering what we know of the seer already, having met Eric and Elijah. What do you want with us?
Take a seat. Make yourself at home. Now, the fact that you're here makes me wonder if you might have taken a bit of a wrong turn somewhere. Hold still for just a moment. Ah, so that's it. Worried we've lost the power of the luminary, are we? Well, I'm afraid there's not much I can do about that. But there is one thing I can say. You may think that your power has been taken from you by the Lord of Shadows. But power cannot be taken, no more than it can be touched or tasted. Especially not the power of the luminary. Still no idea what I'm talking about, huh? Well, no matter. I think that's enough for now. Let me leave you with this thought. When the time comes, you will know. You will feel the tug on the line, and you will know. As in fishing, so in life. Oh, that's right. You're drowning, aren't you? That won't do at all. Well, don't fret. A certain sacred tree tells me it's not your time just yet. Right. We'd better get you woken up, hadn't we? You are the luminary, after all. You have rather an important task to be getting on with. Go. Save the world.
We could try.
Darling, you're alive! Oh, thank goodness. When you took that tumble into the sea back there, we all thought you were done for, laddie. Oh, it was terrible. We tried to fish you out, but you slipped beneath the waves before we could get to you. But then, well, it was nothing short of a miracle. There was a bright light, and suddenly, there you were, floating up from the seabed. Somehow we managed to pull you out of the water, give that big slimy so-and-so the slip, and get here to safety. I still don't know quite how we did it.
What's the matter, honey? You look like you've seen a ghost. You're kidding. You were fishing and you met a person called the Seer and they turned into a dog? Oh, come on, silly Billy. You were just dreaming, that's all. You were out for a long time.
You have been through quite an ordeal. You need rest. As do we all. Come.
Whoop.
Put courage in your heart and lightning in your hand.
There'll be time enough for staring out to sea tomorrow, laddie. Come on, let's get you to bed.
So maybe the power of the Luminary isn't quite as lost as we think. That's certainly good news. Of course, how do we get that power back is a different matter, because that wasn't really explained to us. But we do have that sort of hope in there. As for now, though, well, let's go pick up Jade, shall we? And I just remembered that we haven't actually shown Rab's extended character builder, have we? Yeah, with his training complete, his full build is available to us now. There are new skills out there. There are new tiles that we can unlock. There's new attributes that can be built upon. What ones do I want? Couldn't exactly tell you. But I think I do want to go up to this one. Definitely want that to open this up, which opens these two. Yeah, Rabs is a little bit of a pain to navigate at sometimes. Anti-magic, we're going to need that eventually. I could actually get both of them. I'm not entirely certain where I want to go with him. I'm going to have a look at things and see what I can do, but I'm not entirely certain for that. So we'll see. There was the tale of a dream here. But we are going to avoid that for the moment, I think. Actually, does it? No, we are going to actually do that, because I don't think it actually affects anything. It really just affects something later. So let's save just in case. Plus I need to save anyway because it's been a little bit. And well, rest the night.
Powerless. Powerless. Bound by the chains of regret. If only I could go back. I would gladly accept eternal damnation just to go back to that day.
Please, hear my plea. You must free this restless knight from his prison of despair.
So we all had the same dream, eh? Just like people have been saying. The poor knight bemoaning his fate, asking to go back.
Oh, it was tragic. He looked so desperate. I wish there was something we could do to help, but we don't know who he is, or even where he is.
Maybe not. But that was Dracilian armor he was wearing. There's no doubt about that. What do you say, laddie? Shall we go and see what's become of Dundrasil, now that this blasted darkness has engulfed the world?
Just a little bit of a hint of something to do later. Yeah, we are going to go and do that, but right now, we're not ready for it. Mostly because I don't really have everyone in my team yet. I would like them. So, off to the place we were going in the first place. Octagonia. Let's go see about Jade. Really? You're going to block us, Rab? I would really like to go and get Jade before this. I didn't realise she blocked us. Okay, we'll go the other way round. Again, there's new enemies here in this area, but I didn't realise I could just walk into them. But a lot of these things I'm just going to come back later for. Masquerader though. Well, you're not dead. Okay. Now you're dead.
All is well that ends well.
Okay, so we can't just bash our way into these and just knock them out the way. Good to know. That's fine. Luckily someone moved the rock that stopped our path there, so we can just go this way. Now, does it let me go up to Octagonia in this direction? Or is Rab going to insist that we go to Dundrasil? Most likely that's second. Might as well give it a try though. Actually, quick turnaround, we might as well actually just activate this and put it on the map for zooming. We've rested at the warrior rest inn, so that's there and ready for us. Yeah, we might as well add that. Yep, you're going to insist, Rap. Okay. Let's go deal with this. I'm not sure if I'm actually ready for this, but we aren't given a choice here. Off to the old ruins of Dundrasil. Enemies have changed in this area again. You saw the green dragons out the front. Now we've got green dragons that are on their feet. And we're going down this well again. Again, seems a little bit odd that this is just a transitioning area, but that's essentially what it is. So why are we here? Looks like the flames have settled here as well, or the embers at least. How's the... At least the grave is safe.
Crevens. This place was in ruins the last time we came. But this is something else. Ah, it fair breaks my heart. Where was I? Ah, yes. It should be around here somewhere. Would you boys do me a favor and shift this little lot?
Well, don't just stand there, darling. If I'm getting my hands dirty, you are too.
Where does this stairway lead, Lord Robert?
To an underground passage that runs beneath the castle. It was meant to allow the royal family to flee should Dundrasil ever come under attack. Right. Let's get in there and see if we can find some clues to the identity of our restless knight, shall we?
We've got nothing else that we can do. Let's head that way. So the Dundrasil Castle dungeons. Not really that much here. There's a chest over there. That's nice. That's about it. There's very little else. Four vials of Sage's elixir. which is MP healing. And we know what that usually precludes. Is everything here good for me?
Now then, laddie. Ha!
Didn't mean to actually go into the party talk, but I think I'm ready for this as much as I can be. Yeah, let's go.
Such pain. Such despair. How dare you? How dare you return here? Be gone, servants of evil! You took everything. You destroyed everything. You monsters! I will never forgive you!
I'm keen to have a wee chat with our friend here, but something tells me he's got other things in mind.
Such despair.
Stay focused.
So, what do we have here? We've got the Restless Knight, Brazilian armor, looks like a magic shield and a falcon blade on him. Rider's Reign.
Your socks up.
Let's make sure everyone's getting health at each turn. You are going to... I think oomph on the hero. And while you've got your pep, which I think is just about to wear off anyway, let's go Tempered Tantrum.
Here, honey.
Good start. And they're cursed. Ah, great. Kabuff, please. I believe curse just means that they can't... There's a good chance that they can't move per turn. Whether that's actually the case or not, we'll see. Unbridled Blade. Or Greatsword Guard first. Yeah, let's Greatsword Guard. Spell-wise, you can... Accelerator? Yeah, Accelerator. That's definitely a Falcon Blade because it hit twice. Abilities. Anything else I need here? Caster Sugar? Caster Sugar.
That should get the old blood pumping. Hey!
And you can start dropping this person's defense. If it hits. Starstruck, maybe try and blind him? Yeah, let's go with that. Oh, that's good. And now the Unbridled Blades come out. Yeah, let's scrap metal this. I'm not sure if it's any better a chance of dropping defense, but it's a little bit more attack. Yeah, there's the curse.
I can't move.
That's fine. You're still not in the yellow. Oh wow. Let's continue. I'm certainly glad I put that heal up before that curse went into effect. Ah, now you're in the yellow. That's good. Just continue with the scrap metal. Yeah, scrap metal. Ah, good. And your defense is reduced significantly, so honestly, I think just normal attack is better. Ah, good. You've got a turn on Servando. Honestly, I don't think there's anything you can do except maybe re-up in oomph. Yeah, let's re-up oomph on the hero. So that we get maximum damage output. 600 is quite a bit as well. And let's hustle dance just to top everyone off.
My thanks.
Your defense is back to normal, but his defense is not. My attack is up. This fight's over. Yeah, not as difficult as I thought it might be. Only 4k experience points as well, so not really that much. More heal for Hendrik, that's good. Servando, do I want to use any of these 26 points? Yes, I do. I want Worm Whip. I need to remember that that's there now. I can cancel out any buffs that have been put onto people. Hendrik. Hatchet Man's going to be good for later, but not right now. Yeah, I'm saving up for defense plus 30. Okay.
Such pain. You took my beloved Eleanor. You took my boy. I will never forgive you.
We know this person.
Eleanor? But that's the old queen's name, which would make you...
Erwin, last king of Dundrasil. Just as I thought. A great man, and a fine warrior too, as you've just witnessed. And, most importantly of all, your father. I'm sorry the two of you had to meet like this. What happened to you, Erwin? Come on, laddie. Look at me.
Ah,
What in the...
At last you have come. Long have I waited for a kindly soul to free my restless knight from his misery.
The voice from the dream.
You are correct, of course. Before you kneels Erwin, King of Dundrasil. All those long years ago, on that darkest of days, he fought to the last. The light of justice sustained him, and he refused to yield to the darkness. But with time, that light has waned, and all that remains is the tortured soul you see before you. Lost between light and dark, life and death. I beg of you, help him, free him from his nightmare. Shine the light of hope into the darkness of his despair.
The voice. It's gone again. Who is she?
we know her too.
That'll have to wait. Erwin here needs our help. But what are we supposed to do to help him?
Very good question. The answer is actually very simple. And I believe it's been said a few times. Well, it's been done a few times, but hold out our hand and see if we're accepted.
Do I smell fresh meat? It's been a while. Years, in fact. Well then, I need to make you nice and miserable before I devour your tender torment. Watch and despair. Such pain. Such anguish. I am helpless, powerless, bound by the chains of regret.
We've been accepted in. Where? Ah, memories.
King Erwin, it is a great honor to be invited to celebrate this most special of days with you.
The birth of your son and heir is a source of great joy and happiness to us all. Congratulations, Your Majesty.
Thank you. Thank you. Aye, this is a momentous day for Dundrasil. I am truly humbled to be lucky enough to celebrate it with you all. My dear Sultan, King Gustav, allow me to welcome you both to Dundrasil. You honor us with your presence.
The honor is all ours, King Erwin. Truly, it has been far too long. 1,000 thanks for preparing such lavish festivities. Though, of course, we are not here merely to celebrate. Today's Colloquy of Kings shall determine the fate of Erdrea for generations to come. I, for one, mean to see that my people's interests are well represented. You will forgive me if I grow a little passionate at times.
It is the first time the rulers of the Four Kingdoms have ever gathered under one roof, you know. A momentous occasion indeed. But the reason itself is a momentous one, of course. The birth of an heir to the title of Luminary is an event of unparalleled significance.
Indeed it is. Thank you once again for agreeing to meet so readily. Now, I have some final preparations to make before we convene the colloquy. I will come and fetch you when we're ready to begin. Guards, I don't suppose any of you have seen King Carnelian?
Yes, sire. King Carnelian is walking the grounds with Lord Robert, sire.
So, King Gustav, the former King of Sniffelheim, there he is. The Sultan of Gallopolis. Don't think we actually got his actual name. But we know the time period we're in. The hero from the Luminary has just been born.
King Carnelian, Lord Robert, I will be convening the colloquy shortly, if you'd like to make ready.
Lord Robert informs me that the boy bears the mark. That he is the Luminary reborn.
That's right, aye. I've decided to present him to you all at the colloquy. The sight of so many people gathered to celebrate his birth has brought home to me how important he is. How much hope the light he brings represents.
Oh, save it for the meeting, Owen.
Don't take it to heart, laddie. The fate of all Erdrea hangs on the Luminary now. Not everyone's going to be happy about that. Right, it's nearly time. Why don't you go and fetch the wee one from Eleanor's chambers?
So, yeah, back in Dundrasil, this time from another point of view. We had Rab's point of view for the upcoming everything. Well, the previous everything, should be said more. This one is Lord Erwin's. King Erdwin's.
He's so tiny. Can I touch him, Lady Eleanor? I promise I'll be careful.
I think he likes you, Jade. He wants to play. He's a very special boy, you know. They call him the Luminary. People have all sorts of hopes for him. But I just hope he grows up to be like his father. That he can help people to overcome their problems, just as Erwin does.
I hope he grows up to be nice and kind like you, Lady Eleanor. King Erwin!
The colloquy's about to start, Eleanor. Will you hand me the wee one? All right, wee man. Let's go and talk to some scary old men, shall we? Don't worry. Daddy will look after you.
Oh, Erwin. You don't need to hold on to him so tight, you know. Let the poor boy breathe. Would you look at it thundering away out there? And on such a special day, too. It's making me feel uneasy.
Come on now, Eleanor. There's nothing to worry about. We'll keep you safe no matter what, won't we, wee man?
And what about me,
Hey, you don't need me to protect you, Jade. You've got King Carnelian. Your dad's a force to be reckoned with, and no mistake. Right. We better get this meeting started. I'll see you later, Eleanor.
Good luck. Both of you.
So, the luminary's mother and a young Princess Jade. And everything's still the same. Okay. Off to the Colloquy of Kings, though, which I believe is just on the other side of the hall here.
This child, he is the one?
He bears the mark. There's no mistaking it. Dark One riseth, tree descendeth, luminary, man defendeth. Light's mark shineth, hand extendeth. With his coming, black night endeth.
The final poem in the Book of Erdwin.
The legends tell us that the Dark One was defeated by the Luminary in the Age of Heroes, bringing eternal peace to the world. But, as I'm sure you haven't failed to notice, monsters walk the land once more. The peace of Erdrea is under threat.
The kingdom of Svardsrust has already fallen at the wicked creature's hands, and King Arnud with it. He will be sorely missed.
And now a child has been born who bears the mark. Which brings us to a reason for gathering here today. What does all this mean for Erdrea?
You speak of the Dark One, of monsters running wild, of the peace of centuries crumbling. But surely, The birth of the child signals an end to our woes. Now that the luminary is among us, the balance can be restored, the peace can be maintained. All is well, is it not?
You believe that the presence of the luminary will ensure that peace prevails? Can you be certain? Forgive me, Lord Robert, but the Book of Erdwin contains another poem concerning this matter, does it not?
It does. The very first poem. The prophecy. World Tree's gift, first of many, bold, bright, blessed luminary. Thy light doth a shadow cast. Lo, the Dark One, bleak, black, vast.
What are the two of you implying? That the luminary causes the appearance of the Dark One?
Without light, there cannot be shadow. Without darkness, the stars cannot shine. This has always been the way of the world. Darkness and light must coexist. So, indeed, the birth of the luminary may well be what causes the Dark One to awaken.
You dare to imply that my son is somehow the source of our troubles? That the luminary isn't a force for good?
Can we be certain that he is? Evil does not always take a monstrous form, after all. You must have noticed the sinister glow emitted by Erdwin's lantern of late. Ever since your child was born, in fact.
What are you trying to...
Oh. The star sings at night, you know. I have heard it. It sings of Erdrea's destruction.
King Gustav is right.
Ah, don't you start.
Ominous footsteps approach. We all hear them. As the leaders of this world, we owe it to our people to root out even the slightest hint of evil at its source. Even when that source is painfully close to home.
Why don't you just come out and say it? You're asking me to kill my own son. My own flesh and blood. Something happened. Not long before the child was born. I'm sure some of you saw it. A great, blinding light shot up from Yggdrasil and set the sky aglow. For a moment, it seemed that night had become day. We saw that same light on the evening he was born. It was shining from the mark on his hand. The child is a force for good. I have never been more certain of anything. He did not give rise to the darkness. He was sent to drive it out. Light and dark are not two sides of the same coin. The light of the luminary is a gift. A gift that will cleanse the world of evil.
A rousing performance indeed. Of course, If you had shown even a witless conviction, we would have had no choice but to remove the child from your care. The Luminary is the child of Yggdrasil. He alone can bring light to the world. He must be protected at all costs.
I hope you will forgive us our little test, but we had to be sure how strongly you believed. Your face.
I am satisfied. Send him to Heliodor when he comes of age. He will be trained in all that he will need to fulfill his destiny. We must confer upon the Luminary the power to lead us all.
King Carnelian, everyone, I don't know what to say.
Very good. The most pressing item on our agenda is dealt with, and it ended just as I knew it would.
Now the matter is settled. Our kingdoms are united in their purpose.
Let all be as Yggdrasil wills it.
That concludes the colloquy. Now, all that remains is to introduce the Luminary to his adoring public.
Thank you, King Carnelian. My friends, I'd like to thank you all for coming. Now,
Your Majesty!
What is it?
You must flee the palace immediately. Monsters! Hundreds of monsters!
Yeah, that's a lot.
We're under attack. Everyone, we have to get out of here now.
So, it's that time of the events, is it? Gustav and the Sultan still here?
Where's the Luminary, Worms? Give him to us.
They have come in force, but they shall not have the child. Lord Robert and I will keep them at bay. Take Eleanor and the child and flee the castle. Now!
But King Carnelian, this is suicide!
You need not fret on my behalf. I am not in my dotage just yet. Now go!
Thank you, both of you.
So, can we actually fight these things? It seems the answer is yes. I'm not entirely certain how we are fighting something in a dream or a memory, but apparently we can. There is a safe spot down below, so that's actually where I'm heading. Looks like people are, I'd like to say safe, but we sort of know what happens to Dundrasil. And we do get healed from this. That's nice of them. But next time we see the fall of Dundrasil, we know it's going to happen. But we're going to see it from King Erwin's point of view. Until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Goodbye.